No, I agree with you. I mean, let's put the social media side for a minute. But knowing how to cook a meal, and
Knowing how to
especially,
sew, knowing how to paint the house, knowing how to
yeah,
fix your car, change the oil. These are all things that we've pawned off to other people because they're labor that we can easily commoditize and have someone else do. But I would have called that common knowledge at one
yeah.
point, and it's no longer common knowledge.
No, you're exactly right. Yeah, because this is stuff you just learned from your dad, right? You're
Your
out
dad,
fixing
your
the
mom,
car,
whatever, right? Yeah.
and you're like, get the wrench or whatever. It's so funny. And this is a long time ago, but um, there's a place called Kite Hill in South Orange County. I don't know if you're aware
Oh
of it or
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they fly airplanes up there. So I was talking to a kid, and he was like, he broke
Remote
his
RC airplanes, right?
yeah RC airplane. Beautiful view actually. And he was up there. He broke his airplane, and I'm like, okay, you go get a screwdriver, and we can fix this thing, right? He was, I guess his parents dropped him off, and then he told me, he just looked at me like, I don't really know how to use a screwdriver, and I'm like, what? And he's like 12 years old. I'm like, okay, hang on, just let's put the brakes on this. What do you mean you don't know how to use a screwdriver? It's like
Yep.
this is what's going on my mind right now. And he's like, well, my dad never taught me. I go, what do you what? It's like, what do you mean your dad never taught you? He's like, well, my dad was a doctor and he just never taught me how to use a screwdriver. And I'm like, well, holy crap. Okay, I guess I'll be your dad's substitute. You're gonna learn how to use a screwdriver today. It's not that hard. In less than a minute. And so I thought that was just the craziest thing in the world. I mean, for me, that was like, what do
Well,
you mean you don't know how to use a
I
screwdriver?
remember Food Network, God, 20 years ago, I think it was, had a show called How to Boil Water.
Oh, yeah, I remember that show.
And it
Yeah,
literally took people who had no idea, I mean, almost could not learn and know how to boil water. And you taught them, basic cooking skills. And I'm like,
yeah.
I laughed at the premise of that show. And yet, obviously, there was an audience for it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, there's so many skills like I'm embarrassed to admit, but I'm going to go ahead and do them just for public. Like for the longest time, I did not know how to sharpen a knife. And I know it's important to have a sharp knife, and so I went out and I bought a knife sharpener, and I'm sure I'm a hack, right? I agree with that, but it's like awesome. You just put this thing on and go, and you got a sharp knife, right? And I'm sure people are cringing. In fact, in fact,
Sorry, I hope it's not a good knife.